Good evening, friends. Welcome on the second day of the special webinar on Connect to Yoga for Success. So today we have a session on inner engineering by Shailesh ji, who is a volunteer at Isha Foundation. We welcome you, Shailesh ji, our trainer for the today, and we welcome all the panelists of the and volunteers of Isha Foundation, starting from CA Bhakti Ayya and Krupali, yesterday's trainer, Kunalji, Paragji, all. We have a special guest today with us, CA Vyomesh Pathakji. We welcome you, sir. Would like to mention here that Vyomesh is a very active member of our profession, doing so many activities regarding the profession. Sir is presently a vice chairman also for Law and Representation Committee at Chamber of Tax Consultant, a very important committee in terms of the representation to the various authority, including Government of India. So it's a very important role playing by Vyomesh ji. So we welcome you, sir. And we also welcome our friend CA Dipti Jain, who will introduce after our Vyomesh ji's keynote address for our today's session. So over to you, Vyomesh ji.
Yeah, thank you, Virag. I hope I am audible.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, thank you. So at the outset, let me compliment Virag for all the sessions that he has been conducting till date. I have been observing him right since the day of lockdown, and every day or every day or at least every week, he's trying something different, be it technical or non-technical, to educate the members. So it is a very good initiative by Virag. Hats off to you. And coming to the topic for yesterday and today, I would also like to compliment you for this unique, introduction to the members. That is, yesterday we had various yoga tools, and today we are introducing inner engineering. While we have the volunteers of Isha Foundation here, I won't, dwell much upon the topic per se, because it is a unique topic, and again it is very close to my heart. As you can see, I have Adi Yogi blessing me at the top of my head, and he is the source of inspiration for anything in yoga, as you can say. And let me just tell you in brief about obviously Deepti ji will introduce Isha Foundation, but I have been observing Sadhguru and Isha Foundation since years, because incidentally I happen to because I also work with corporates on CSR, etc. So I started working with Isha on a project on Isha outreach, that is Isha education. That is how I got connected to the Isha Foundation. And while working with them on a professional basis, I got to know about other activities of Isha Foundation, like yoga, the Isha Center, etc. Everything. And then incidentally, I came across inner engineering also. And I actually have done inner engineering. I have completed inner engineering physical. If I remember, it was in December 2018. I have completed along with my wife. So while let me tell you, I am not a spiritual person per se who will go to temples, etc. But I believe in the practical things, which I think which I can. That is the reason I can connect with Isha Foundation and Sadhguru more so, because he not just talks about God, etc., but he is more of a person who will give you the practical insights into life. So that is the background. And inner engineering, let me tell you, it is a very efficient tool for anybody, be it a professional or a non-professional. And while Shailesh ji is here again, as I said, it is something which better I don't share, and it is something to be experienced rather than shared. And Shailesh ji will agree that the entire process of the 7 days of the entire course is designed in such a manner, a beautiful manner, that you get into the step by step activities, and knowingly, unknowingly, modify your own self and get self enlightened. So that is all about. I would say I wanted to share with the participants, and this is a very important tool. And especially considering the times we are going through, the difficult times of we are still, most of us are working from home, we are confined to movements, we are confined to traveling. So mentally many people are disturbed, to say we have many cases around. So considering all these factors, I think this is the right time to introduce this particular tool, that is inner engineering, which is again currently we will be having inner engineering online, is what I understand. So I think that's all from my side. I want over to you, Virag.
Thank you so much, Yomesh ji, to introduce the session and the subject and about the Isha Foundation. Yes, Isha Foundation is a non-religious organization in and around the world. So it's a benefit to the all the members. So now I would like to request our friend CA Dipti Jain, who is very active in the profession and all the organization who is uh, connected with any organization like branch or any other organization as well, WRCA or anywhere. She is very active in each and every activity. So would like to request now Dipti Jain to introduce our today's trainer, Mr. Shailesh ji.
Thank you, Virag. A warm welcome to all our attendees, participants, and our guests, Vyomkesh ji and Shailesh ji. Let me have a brief introduction of Shailesh ji. Shailesh Venkatesan have been associated with Isha Foundation for the last 8 years. After more than 30 years long corporate career at Unilever and thereafter Mid Johnson Nutrition, Shailesh was leading businesses during the last 15 years. And then a turnaround came in his life, and he is now dedicating time to volunteering with Isha Foundation. Sir, we welcome you and expect a very enlightening session for coming 1 hour. Over to you, Virag.
Yeah, so we can directly request Shailesh ji to start our today's session. And thank you, Vyomesh ji, thank you, Dipti, and there are many others also in the panelists, Bhakti, CA Neetu Jain from Jaipur, and all other our attendees as well. So I think now we can start the session. Over to you, Shailesh ji.
Thank you, Virag ji. Thank you, Vyomkesh ji, and thank you, Dipti ji. Namaskaram. Welcome everyone to today's session. Is the audio clear to all of you?
Yes, it is.
Are you able to hear me clearly? Great. So for best
Yes, yes.
experience, especially for people who will be listening or attending this session from their homes or offices, it'll be great if you can use your earphones, because that will give you the best audio experience. In case and make sure that you keep your line muted. That will also help enhance the clarity and conserve the bandwidth during the session. So in all Isha programs and events, we go to a great extent to set the right ambience for yoga. It is only in a conducive atmosphere that these technologies for well-being deliver the best results. In the context of an online session in a webinar format that we are all part of today, you need to create this committed space on your own in order to get the best benefits out of this session. So before we begin this session, shall we just set the stage? So, it'll be best if you can dedicate your time exclusively for the next 70 minutes for this session. There are many ways one can approach this, but fundamentally it requires your commitment. So ensure that you're not interrupted for the next 70 minutes or so. If you have young children or pets at home, please ensure that they are taken care of for the duration of the session. Keep your mobile phone in silent or power off mode in case you are attending the session through the mobile phone. A necessary system to release an emergency quota of sugar into the bloodstream. So whenever there is tension in the mind, the body is being prepared for intense physical activity. If you do go through this activity, the extra sugar in the blood is worked out. But in today's life, we live in a constant stream of stressful situations where no physical activity is needed. And this ultimately makes the system drive itself much faster than its natural pace. It's just like you drive your car at 50 kilometers per hour. The engine's life may be 100,000 kilometers. To drive the same car at 100 kilometers per hour, the engine's life will be considerably reduced. Now, why is it that under the same stress, one person gets asthma, one person gets migraine, someone else gets diabetes? It is not because the disease is hereditary. The disease itself is not hereditary, but some part or organ may be inherently weak in you, just as it is in your parents. You have the same tendency. If your father had diabetes at the age of 50, you may get it at the age of 30 because you're driving your system at a much faster pace than its natural pace. But you can easily reverse this process by changing the way you experience life or by moving into an effortless state. So do not ever think that a job is stressful. You're experiencing life in a stressful way means you've lost control over your system. Your interiority is not happening the way you want it to happen. That's all it is. See, what you call engineering and management in the world is about creating external situations the way you want it, isn't it so? All engineering and management in the world is just about creating situations the way we want them. We can air condition our homes, our cars. We have the ability to control the external atmosphere the way we want it. Right now, we are sitting here. If we want, we can set just the right temperature in the room that our body likes. Isn't it so? Viragji, if you can unmute yourself. Can't hear you.
Thank you so much, Shailesh for a wonderful session. And Neetu Jain is there. We would like to request her to come on screen. She is there. It's a very wonderful session in the morning with the meditation, and your speech is really nice. The voice, your voice is really touching directly to the heart. So now would like to request Neetu Jain ma'am. She is joined from Jaipur. So for a formal vote of thanks, over to you, Neetu ma'am. Ma'am, you are on mute, I think. Yeah, perfect.
Thank you, sir. Such a beautiful session. It is really nice. Thank you.
Thank you so much. So we can, I think, log off now. So any query can be posted in the question tab, and after that, there is no query, then we can log off. So thank you so much all. Thank you, Neetu ma'am, for joining. Thank you, CA Bhakti ji, and all the volunteers, Krupali ji, Parag ji, Kunal ji, Shailesh ji, obviously our trainer for today, and all the attendees as well. So they also a wonderful session for them as well. There are many comments also. From Dipti Thakkar, thank you for this wonderful session. Amit Agarwal, thanks for the insight. And many others as well. I cannot read all. Thanks from Chirag Vajani and many others as well. So it's a wonderful session, sir. Namaskaram and pranam.